Hello artists, get those white pencils ready. We are going to be drawing a winter landscape and we're going to put our name on the paper with a white color pencil. We're working on black paper and I have some table paper. I have a little brush, a bigger brush, and this new guy here, a fan brush, very fancy. All right, so to start with, I'm gonna take my big brush and I'm gonna get it wet and make sure it's clean. You never know what's hanging out in there. And I've got white paint. And I'm gonna draw, or actually paint, the foreground. Did I say forehead? I meant foreground. What's in front of my painting. Okay, so there we go. This is the foreground. This is the stuff that's way up front. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get my brush loaded up again and I'm going to just bounce it along my foreground. And now I've got trees that are in the background. All right, trees that are in the background. Just a few trees over here. That's pretty good. All right, then I'm gonna get my little teeny tiny brush and I'm going to draw a great big branch. Okay, now, is this perfect? No, I don't want it perfect. And then I'm gonna draw another branch. And this one's gonna be not quite as big. Okay, so this one's really long, this one's kind of not as long. Then I'm gonna get my little friend, the fan brush, dip and flip, and I'm going to hold it upside, I'm gonna hold it like this, like I'm gonna paint myself, but I'm not gonna paint myself, I'm just holding it like this. If I held it like this, it doesn't have the same effect. And I'm gonna come down here, and you don't really brush with a fan brush, you just kind of bounce with it. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over, pressing lightly, 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 and that's all. Load it back up, pressing lightly. Now I'm just using kind of the side of it. Okay, so now what I have said in my picture is I have said this is a tree that's really close, this is a tree that's medium, kind of farther back, and then this is a bunch of trees that are way in the back. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a little snowman here. So yeah, easy, easy. Here we go, there's his little head. Here's his body, a little bit bigger. And then here's his bottom snowball. There we go. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go over it a little bit, make these balls kind of touch each other. There we go. And then I think I'm gonna put like a little hat on him. And I know you're saying, but it's supposed to be a black hat. Well, this can be lots of things. And then I'm gonna put his little wiggly arm. So to get a skinny line, I'm not pushing very hard with my brush. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the other end of my brush and I'm gonna make some eyes, a little carrot nose. There we go. And some little teeth. There we go. And I think I'm gonna do some little detail-y work in here if it's not too dry yet. There we go. And I think I'm gonna maybe Draw a scarf. Although, you know what? My paint's getting a little bit dry. This only works when your paint's wet. All right, well, I could leave it like that. And then maybe I want to put a moon in it. There's a moon. And then, gosh, what else is in the outdoors when it's snowing? Is it snow? Yes, and I think I'm gonna maybe make that a little bit whiter. Oh, what could I make snow from? Here we go. Here's my snow maker. It's a toothbrush. And I'm just gonna load it up and I'm gonna put my finger under it and I'm just gonna go like this. Oh, look at that. It's snowing now. Or maybe those are stars. I don't know. Anyhow, there we go. Now, let's say you want to paint something else. Let's try this again. So, we start with the foreground. And you know what? I think now I'm gonna make it like a little lake. So I'm gonna make, yeah. I'm gonna make my foreground a little bit bigger. There we go. There's a little lake. And now I'm gonna do some trees in the background. Just lightly, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Try not to make them perfect, please. Just like so. And then I'll get my little brush and I'll draw a big tree. And I'm gonna draw a little tree here. There we go. Fan brush, dip, flip toward my tummy. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Trying to get it skinnier as it goes up. Load my brush, bounce, bounce, bounce. Just using the very tip of the brush, okay? Now, I'm gonna paint something else. I'm gonna paint a snowman, okay? But I'm gonna put a house back here. This is the house where the people live that made the snowman. So I start with a box, put a triangle on the box, pretty straightforward. Okay, then I'm gonna make a little chimney. Probably I'm using the wrong brush, huh? I'm trying to brush my teeth with my hairbrush. That's weird. There we go, that looks better. Kind of angle this off a little bit more. And I think I'm gonna draw some detail in here. Here's the little door to the house. Here's a little, well, I guess I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a walkway in there. My paint's drying up, dang it. I'll put a little brick pattern here. Maybe put, maybe it's a thatched roof. You know, like them ones that with the grass on them. Okay, here's a fun little thing. You can take your finger, just a teeny tiny amount of paint, and now there's some smoke coming out because after they get done with their snowman, they're gonna come in here and they're gonna have some cocoa by the fire. There we go. There's some smoke. And then let's make another snowman. Here's a great big snowman. There's this bottom part, middle, and the top. And this guy, he don't have a hat, but he does have a little scarf that's flowing. There we go. And before this gets dry, I'm gonna make some details in him. Those are his smiley cheeks. There's his nose. Here's his little buttons. And now I'm gonna make his little arms. There we go. Ah, he needs a hat. Oh yeah, that looks much better. And then let's put some detail in the hat. Oh, that's cute. And then let's make it snow. Oops, got my brush all wet. Ah. Again, hold it in your hand. And it's snowing, and I've made like a little pond. This is the pond. Okay, hey, there's another one. So now here's one way. Okay, here's another way. I mean, you guys, shoot, you could do anything. You just need to make sure you have big trees, medium trees, small trees. That's gonna give you a sense of space. And then as far as anything else goes, hey, you could do lots of stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Middle School Art Mania. Thanks for watching.